Hello everybody, it's Maikito. Going over yesterday's picks. One away from the sweep, I went 3-1. Our only miss was Cancelo higher than 2 tackles. He only had one, and that was because France played a two-striker formation, so it didn't really have a winger on his side that he had to guard as much. So was unlucky there. Yeah, my higher than 0.5 shots on target hit. That one was pretty easy. Mañan higher than 2.5 saves. That one hit in the second half. He had 0 in the first half and then had 3 in like 5 minutes, so that one hit for us as well. And then the one that was a really sweaty one was Toni Kroos to go higher than 80.5 passes. If the game would have ended in 90 minutes, he would have gone under. But Germany scored a last-minute goal and forced overtime, and he barely went over with 83. So we got lucky there, but it's still a win is a win. Good chance, good time. Finally, we get something in our favor. So 3 for 1, one away from the sweep. So it was a pretty good day. It's a pretty good slate tomorrow. There's 2 Euro games and there is 2 Copa America games. So there's plenty of games to go around when it comes to those. And I did find some props that I did like, so I'll get straight into those. My first play, if you ban England players, you can avoid this one. I said I was going to ban them myself, but I did like it, so I just thought I'd mention it. If you don't want to trust England players, you don't have to, but I'm still going to mention them. And it's Phil Foden to go higher than 1.5 shots, playing for England, going up against Switzerland. It's a safe play you can take on both sides. He's gone over in 2 out of 4 games, and the main reason why I really like this pick is because it is confirmed that this next game is going to have a big formation change. Usually they play 4-2-3-1 with Foden on the left, and he's been playing more as like a playmaker and stuff like that, so he hasn't really had too many opportunities to shoot as what he would like. But this next game, they're very likely to be playing a 3-4-2-1, which means they're going to be playing 3 defenders, 5 midfielders, 2 attacking midfielders, and the striker. And he's going to be attacking midfielder, so he's going to be more aggressive. He's going to be higher up the pitch, and he's still obviously going to be there to pass the ball, but he's not going to be relied upon as heavily as he has been before. And he loves to take long shots, so that's one thing I like. He'll shoot from anywhere, and he's going to have a lot of service from Bellingham, Saka, Trippier, Trent. It's unclear exactly who the 2 fullbacks are going to be, whether it's going to be Trippier and Trent or Trippier and Saka on the left. But either way, no matter what it is, he's still going to be getting good service, and I like the fact that he's going to be playing as an attacking midfielder. When in the league, he averages 3.3 per 90, and when you look back at his games in the Premier League or for Man City, where he's played as an attacking midfielder, he's gone over this mark in 4 out of 5 games. So him playing as an attacking midfielder with good service being provided to him, he's one of those that if he gets the opportunity to shoot, he will shoot. And now that he's going to be playing in a position that he's more comfortable and he plays better in my opinion, I think it's a good mark to take Phil Foden to go higher than 1.5 shots. My next play on the other side for Switzerland is Michel Abisher to go lower than 0.5 shots. He's gone under in 3 out of 4 games, and his only over was in the first game when he took a long shot versus Hungary, and I don't expect him to do that against England. He plays more as a defensive playmaker. Obviously, he defends because he's a fullback, but whenever they attack, he's more as a distributor and tries to play long balls and through balls to his teammates and stuff like that. And since he plays on the left, he's gonna be playing against England's right side of the field, which is gonna be guarded by either Trent or Trippier and Kyle Walker. So even if he tries to attack, he's gonna have a very difficult time even being able to break through that defense, especially Kyle Walker with that pace. So he's really going to have to be one to pass the ball and stuff like that, because I don't see him getting many, if any, opportunities against 2 defenders on his side, and that's without even counting the midfielders like Declan Rice and Bellingham and Kobe Mino. So I like that as well. I expect more counterattack ball from Switzerland. While I don't expect England to completely dominate the ball, I expect Switzerland's attacks to mainly come from counterattacks, and he's not one that they rely upon to shoot. He's one that they rely upon to distribute the ball to his teammates. So I like Abisher to go lower than 0.5 shots. My next play is Xavi Simons to go higher than 0.5 shots on target, playing for the Netherlands, going up against Turkey. He's gone over this in 2 out of 4 games. He one game he went under was against Poland when he played as a right winger, and one when he came off the bench against Austria, and he came in as a central midfielder. And the 2 games that he's played where he went over this mark were both as the center attacking midfielder, the main attacking midfielder, the only attacking midfielder, which is what he is very, very likely to play in this next game. And Turkey have a lot of pretty decent amount of shots. They allowed 14 against Georgia, 12 against Portugal, 12 against the Czech Republic, who were a man down, keep in mind. And they just allowed 21 against Austria. So I expect the Netherlands to go out there and have plenty of opportunities to shoot. And Xavi Simons, as the attacking midfielder, he's not afraid to shoot from distance. And I like that. And in the Bundesliga, 41% of his shots were on target. So I like the chances that he takes 2 shots and one of them's on target, because his normal shooting line is at 2. And if he takes those 2, which I think he will, I'm pretty confident that at least one of them will be on target. So I like that. And he's a great dribbler who is good at creating his own chances. So it's not like he relies on his teammates to pass him the ball. He can create his own chances. And he's also going to be playing his winger teammates are going to be Cody Gakpo and Donyell Malen, who will give him more space and drag opponents more wide, which will give him more space in the middle to want to attack and just take on one midfielder or defender and then take that shot. So I think it's a good mark for him. A good player who can create his own space against a Turkish team who does allow a decent amount of shots. I like Xavi Simons to go higher than 0.5 shots on target. My next play on the other side, it is Mert Mulder to go lower than 0.5 shots. Again, playing for Turkey. He's got under this in 2 out of 3 games, and his only game where he went over was against Georgia, where they took like 20-something shots, 26 shots, and they're not going to be anywhere near that against the Netherlands. He went under against the Czech Republic and Austria, and now he's playing the Netherlands, who have a much stronger defense. And while he does like to overlap and pass the ball, which is why he has the option to shoot, because he tends to play a little higher, he's going to be guarded on his side by Reinders, Ake, and Van Dijk. So very, very unlikely that he even takes a shot, because he's gonna have Arda Güler on his side. So if anything, he'll just try to pass it to him and let him create. And I also like this because he needs to be careful if he does decide to press up, because he has Cody Gakpo and Nathan Ake on his side, and the Netherlands are very deadly and a very good counter-attacking team. So I think he's going to play more of a defensive role, because there's going to be a lot more Netherlands possession. And again, if he tries to press up, they can easily send a through ball to Gakpo, or Ake can exploit that space, and Netherlands can easily score. So I do not think he plays as attacking as he usually does. He won't even have too many opportunities, because the Netherlands will have more possession of the ball. And he already went under this in 2 out of 3, so I like Mulder to go lower than 0.5 shots. My next play for the Netherlands, it is Bart Verbruggen to go higher than 2 saves. He's gone over this mark in 3 out of 4 games, and his only miss was against Romania, where they had 1 shot on target, and he did save that. And Turkey, in my opinion, have a much capable attack, and I like their team much better than Romania. They have some good attacking pieces with Yildiz, Yilmaz, Arda Güler, and now they have Hakan Çalhanoğlu back, which is a good and very good win for them, which I like. And Turkey in all their games have had 8, 3, 5, and 3 shots on target. So even as long as they get that 3, we just need at least 2 for him to push, which I think is a safe spot. I think he for sure gets 2. It's whether he gets that 3rd. And even if the Turkey are behind, they're a team that are going to press, and they will take long shots. And in this tournament, Verbruggen has saved 76.5% of shots, which is still a good amount of shots. And he has a good, capable defense in front of him with De Vrij, Ake, Dumfries, Van Dijk, Reindeers, and stuff like that. So it's going to make his job a lot easier and force Turkey shots to not be good. And then once that do go on target, should be pretty easy for him to save. So I think against a capable Turkey attack, where he's gone over 3 out of 4, I think this mark is just too low in a safe spot. I like Bart Verbruggen to go higher than 2 saves. And then my last play in our Copa America, I took him last game, I'm taking him again. If it's not broke, don't fix it. It's Ronald Araujo to go lower than 1.5 fouls, playing for Uruguay, going up against Brazil. He's yet to commit a foul this game. He's played 3 games and he's not committed a single one. And we just need him to not get 2. He's gone under in all 3 games. And he actually played Brazil back in October, and he only had 1 foul, which is obviously good for us. And another main thing, and a very important in my opinion, is Brazil will not have Vinicius Jr. in this game because he had 2 yellow cards in the previous games. So he's suspended for this game, which means he cannot play. So Vinicius is like the main person that has Araujo's card that will frustrate him to get those fouls. And now that he's not there, I don't think that he'll get 2. And he averages 1 when he played for Barcelona. He didn't even average 2. So, and again, there's no reason to risk it because this is the quarterfinals. And the way it works, if you get a yellow card in one game, when you get that second one in the next game, it could be 2 separate games. When you get that second one, you get banned. As of now, he does not have one, and it is not safe or logical for him to risk fouling in this game, because if he gets a yellow card this game, he has to be extra careful next game, because if he gets a yellow card there, he cannot play in the final. So if this was like the semifinals, I can see him doing it, because even if he gets a yellow, it doesn't matter because the next game is the final. But because it's the quarterfinals, and if he gets a yellow card, he could risk potentially not playing in the final. So again, I see no reason for him to risk this. And Vinicius Jr., his main player that has his number every time, it's not going to be there, and he's gone under in all 3 games, so I'm going to take it again. The reason why I believe it's still at this mark is because it's Brazil and they're a big team, but I do not think he goes over this mark. I like Ronaldo Araujo to go lower than 1.5 fouls. I want to give a quick shout out to my partner Underdog Fantasy. You can use code Maikito linked in the description. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. And then I also have the memberships that are available if you guys want to use that. It's a good way to support the channel, and you also get the videos out early for those that want to do that. So I really appreciate anybody who does that as well. And then I also have my Fliff and my Cashapp linked if you ever want to donate or use that code as well. And I really appreciate anybody who supports me in any way. I have 2 money lines, one for Copa America and one for the Euro, so I'll get straight into that. The first one is a Netherlands money line against Turkey. I took them last game and I'm taking them again. Like I said before, there's not many upsets when it comes to the knockout rounds. Most of the upsets come in the group stage when the teams are still getting acclimated and the chemistry's not fully there. But now that the Netherlands have had games to 4 games already, and they just had a pretty convincing win last game, I see them winning against Turkey again. They're going to have a lot of opportunities. They're going to have good possession of the ball. And all it takes is one counterattack to beat this Turkey defense. And Netherlands can hold pretty good defense, and I don't know if Turkey can even score against them. And the main reason why I really like this is because they are without a Turkey is without a very important piece in Demiral, who one is their central defender who defended really well last game, and he was the one that scored both of their goals that got him through this round, and he is not going to be playing this game. And the reason why it's actually, controversial, he did some gestures after the game, after the win, that were deemed inappropriate, and he was banned for this next game and the game after that if they make it through. So they're without a very important defensive and attacking piece on set pieces, and now I just feel like their Netherlands have much better team, and that Turkey's just definitely outmatched now. I think it's going to be too much for them. I just think this Netherlands side has too much quality on both sides of the pitch, so I like the Netherlands money line against Turkey. And then the second one that I did like was the you can put this one with the Netherlands to make it a plus money play, and that's the Colombia money line against Panama. They have yet to lose a game since was February of 2022, and they just tied Brazil in a game where they could have easily won. They had plenty of opportunities that you just didn't take, and now they're playing Panama, who's a very defensive team, and they are also without one of their most important players, in my opinion. Their best player that they have, and that's Carrasquilla. Same reason as why Vinicius isn't playing. He had 2 yellow cards, so he's a very crucial piece to their midfield. He's a good creator and he's a good defender, and now they are without him against the Colombia side, who is arguably the dark horse in this tournament. They're a very good team. And now they have James Rodriguez, who has been getting back into form for his country, and they have a really good attack. They have Luis Diaz as well up top. I just think this is too much for Panama to handle. If you want to try to get some value, you can take the 1.5, but to be safe, I'm just taking the Colombia money line against Panama. Thank you everybody for watching. If you could like the video and comment as well, it helps boost the video to more people. And if you are subscribed, please turn on notifications. It helps you get the video out as soon as you can. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's free. It only takes a second. And then we had a pretty good day yesterday, really good, 1 away from the sweep, and hopefully we can carry that momentum going into tomorrow's games. So I hope everybody has a good night, a good day. We can cash out tomorrow.